All right, Shalom. I want to start by saying Kohalo, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Oh, Yahweh, Kohalo, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. All right, real quick, as the title reads, make this real brief because actually my tablet is low on battery. It's about to die any second, but I think I'm gonna have enough battery health to get this point across. As you can see, it says one of the many goals to this mission. All right, and that mission is this truth. Okay, because people really understand the reward we're really seeking, and that the reward you seek in this world is not nowhere near to be compared. That's Romans the 8th chapter, the 18th verse. Everything happening on here, granted, it does suck. This shit is trash. But at the end of the day, you have to really keep focus on what's important. And what's important is being pleasing to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Now, the goal, of course, is the kingdom. Long story short, the everlasting kingdom. And your place in the everlasting kingdom of heaven, because you were Israelite, but it's all about it's about status and rankings. The Lord deals with class. Even in Esau's kingdom, you have a hierarchy of certain kind of people. You have classes. It's just how it is. That's the order of things. You always have that ruling class. Now Israel's going to be the nation ruling, but there's going to be a ruling portion of the ruling nation, which is the nation of Israel, the house of Jacob. Okay, and that's the elect, starting with the 144,000 men, 12,000 men of each tribe. That's who the Lord is seeking first. Okay, and the rest of the elect, the 1/3, the men, women, and children, alongside of that. Okay, now one of the many goals is this right here, the chapter, Revelation, the 3rd chapter, the 5th verse. He that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment, and I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels. Man, what greater joy than that? We say he's gonna confess his name. He's gonna confess that man's name in front of Yahweh and his angels, man. Because Yahweh Shai said, "What? The Father gave me the elect." So the Lord, he's just doing the bidding of Yahweh anyway. But the Lord said Yahweh Shai is gonna confess your name to Yahweh, and it's gonna be the greatest joy. And that's why, brother, that should be definite motivation to keep striving in the truth, man. Because it said to him that overcometh, which means you're gonna go through some crazy bullshit. You're gonna go do shit you don't like. You're gonna have to work for people you don't like. You have to be around people you don't like. You have to just see things you don't like. But it said to he that overcometh, Revelation 3:5, he that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment. So it be clean means what? The sins, who the Lamb, who is Yahweh Shai, his blood, thus those men, those first crop of spirits, those first spirits that were created after him. That's who Yahweh Shai, who the world enemy called Jesus Christ, is coming for first. And then all the elect. And then the whole seed of Israel shall be saved in due time after that. But the first go around, the Lord is dealing with who? The 144,000, the priests, the men that stood so stiffly in his name, that prophesied, that preached, that believed on the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's the men that he's going to confess in front of his Father, in front of the holy angels, and the whole world is going to see it. The whole world is going to understand that these are the chosen. That's what the scripture said. It said, then shall they know who my chosen is, man. The Lord said he's going to come back and he's going to deliver his chosen. Who's the chosen? The chosen of the Father. The chosen of the Father is the one that the Son is coming to deliver and to bring back to the Father. The first batch, which is the 144,000, then the elect. But the 144,000 more important because those are the ones that were actually on the highways and byways that got much tribulation. Revelation, the 5th chapter, says what? To those that went through mad tribulation. Well, it didn't say mad tribulation, but those who went through a lot of tribulation in this side. And the daughter of Babylon. And then all these kingdoms. But where we're at presently, the daughter of Babylon, which was the worst captivity that we had. Under the worst heathens that were created, which is the Esau, Edom. Okay? I'm going to read that again. I'm going to close it out because my joint about to die. So it says, Revelation 3:5. He that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment, and I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, which means what? Some names are going to be blotted out. So first and foremost, starting with the 2/3, man, all these American customs, all of this, all of the Johns, all of the, Tyrones and all that, that's all going to be blotted out, man. Then you're going to get your Hebrew names back. And then first and foremost, you devils, your name's going to be blotted out because Esau, you actually going to be the one blotted out of existence. Okay? But all you other nations, you're going to be blotted out of your rulership and your dominion over the nation of Israel. That's also what we got to focus on, man. Because to those overcome it, we said, what, he going to get the power over the nations. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua already said that. Matter of fact, so that's Revelation 3 and 5. So let me go to... This is Zechariah chapter 8, and I'm going to start from the top. And it reads, Again, the word of the Lord of hosts came to me, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I was jealous for Zion with great jealousy, and I was jealous for her with great fury. And that's what we're experiencing right now. Because why? Israel went off, Zion went off to worship all these other gods and all these other idols, all of the gods of these other nations. That's why the Lord was jealous, because that's what Israel was doing. The first commandment, thou shalt have no other God before me. Because other gods don't exist. These other gods are made with man's hands and in the mind of men. And who works on the minds of men? The Most High. It says, Thus saith the Lord, I am returned unto Zion. Now here's this the good part. See, it's bad part, but it's also good part to like balance it out and to be therapeutic, to understand what's about to come. The Lord said, what? Thus saith the Lord, I am returned unto Zion, and will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem. And Jerusalem is a people before a place. And Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth. Starting with the people, because right now Jerusalem is not a city of truth. Because why? The people of truth are not there. You have the forgers of lies there. You have the son of perdition. You have the wicked, the house of the wicked. And in the land of Israel, as we speak, it says, there shall yet the mountain of the Lord of hosts, the holy mountain. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very age. And the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof. So what? Everybody having fun. You got the quote unquote old man, old woman. But it's not like you're going to be sickly or nothing. We're going to be straight. It's going to be a man of age, but it's not like he's going to be all like destitute and all sick and terminally ill and cancer. All that's going to be done away with in the nation of Israel when we get the kingdom. Okay? The Lord said he's going to take all that away from us. He's going to put us perfect again and be a God to us, and we're going to be his people. That's the transition. You know, the Apostle Ronald just did a video called The Great Transition. We're transitioning out of Esau's kingdom into Jacob's. Okay? It says, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, if it be marvelous in the eyes of the remnant of this people in these days, should it also be marvelous in mine eyes, saith the Lord of hosts? Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Behold, I will save my people from the east country and from the west country. And I will bring them, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God in truth and in righteousness. And that's what we seek, man. That's what the goal is. That's one of the many goals of this mission. And it says, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, let your hands be strong, ye that hear in these days these words by the mouth of the prophets. That's right now, the mouth of the prophets. If you hear these words now, you know, I pray to be part of the 144,000, part of the elect, to be a prophet. We prophesying, so you want to stay prophesying. You want to rather be in this category than the other category, where your name is blotted out. You know, let your hands be strong, ye that hear in these days these words by the mouth of the prophets, which were in the day that the foundation of the house of the Lord was laid, that the temple might be built. I'm thinking we'll read down to verse. Yeah, this whole chapter is good, but I'm gonna stop at like 10. And I'm gonna stop at 12. And it reads, for before these days was no higher man, for no higher for man, nor any higher for beasts, neither was there any peace of him that went out or came in because of the affliction. For I set all men, every one against his neighbor. And that's what we're going through right now, those curses, man. Every eye is evil toward their neighbor amongst Jake. But no, that's going to end. And it says, verse 11, but now I will not be unto the residue of this people as in the former day, saith the Lord of hosts, for the seed shall be prosperous, the vine shall give her fruit, and the ground shall give her increase, and the heaven shall give her dew, and I will cause the remnant of this people to possess all things. That's what, starting with the elect, because the elect is going to get first dibs on rulership. You know, the rest of the nation of Israel that died over here and whatnot, they're going to get it. But the first fruits, those first spirits that the Lord created after Yahushua of the nation of Israel that's walking the earth right now or dead and gone is going to come back. They're going to be the first ones to possess the world, the first ones to taste rulership. That's what people understand. Those are going to be just like the first crop, just like they're going to be the first crops of slaves of the elites. You're going to have the first crop of the chosen, the saved ones, the delivered ones, the Yasharallah, the first bunch after the actual first, which is Yahushua, the first spirit that the Lord created. About to get back to the days of old, about to get back to how it was supposed to be, and how it should be, and how it always was supposed to be. But the Lord had a plan. The Lord, that was his movie. He had us go off, but he having us get put back on. So, with that, hopefully this is edifying. Lord willing, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honor to the positive Israel, aka the positive great millstone. Peace and love always. Shalom. Love to the elect. Hope for the elect. Shalom to those that watch. We almost out here. Stay prayed up. Stay strong. Shalom.